It's Moses in the Mornings, right here on Sports Radio 1400 WKAV.
Sports Radio 1400 WKAV. This is the morning show, and you ask yourself, why are you playing that music? No, I'm not going to be playing live in the studio. I'd like to, but we don't have a rim in here yet. We should get one. But this is the Morning Madhouse. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. President's Day morning. Hope you had the day off. If you don't, hey, get out there and work. You need some money. I understand. All right, I'm playing this music because we got a Harlem Globetrotter live in studio. This is a first for my morning show. And we got Anthony, Mr. Buckets Blakes. Anthony, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I am right. You got the basketball and everything. Are we ready to ball now? What's going on?
I'm always ready to play, but you guys don't look ready. I'll tell you that.
It is 7 in the morning. You got to give me some credit.
Well, I'm ready at 7 in the morning.
Now, you guys are going to be at the John Paul Jones Arena next month. It's March 6th, correct?
Yes. 3 p.m. You know, we can't wait. We've had an opportunity to come back here year after year and give you guys some entertaining basketball, and not only that, get out into the community prior to us getting there. We visit schools, we visit children at the hospital.
Oh, okay.
You know, a lot of community outreach for us because that's what we're all about.
All right, that's awesome. Now, before we get into more of the event that's going to be going on March 6th, let's talk about you. This is your time to shine here. All right, can you tell us a little about yourself? Where are you from? How'd you get into the Harlem Globetrotters?
Well, I've been shining for quite some time, but I'm going to shine some more for you. I am from Phoenix, Arizona. I come from a huge family. I'm one of 10 children. I have 3 older than me. I'm the 4th oldest, so that's where my competitive nature came from. You know, it was always a battle to get that last cookie. You know, so anyway, anything I've ever approached, I've always done it with a lot of intensity, and I got that never give up mentality. My freshman year of high school, I was 5'4".
Just like me. I understand your pain.
Exactly. So I ended up lettering in 3 sports: football, basketball, and track and field. When I was in high school, I had a scholarship for all 3, but I chose basketball, obviously. I was a junior college All-American at Arizona Western College, and after I graduated from there, I went to University of Wyoming.
Oh, okay.
And had a great time there. I was all defense, and all Mountain West. And also, we went to 2 NITs while I was there. Didn't get a chance to make it to the big dance. They went to the big dance the year after I left. We got our big man back. He blew his knee out my senior year, his sophomore season, or his junior season, actually. So anyway, got an opportunity to play in the CBA. I got drafted there. The CBA went bankrupt that year, my rookie year, and so that
What year was this?
2000.
Oh, okay. So what year did you graduate from college?
Oh, well, I finished there in 2000.
Oh, okay. So then you went out there.
Yeah. Then right after the CBA started, and then I got drafted to the D-League for Asheville Altitude in Asheville, North Carolina. The D-League teams used to all be in the Southeast, but now they're spread out, and now they're kind of like farm teams.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
For the NBA. And after that, I finished out the season there, went to Europe and played, and a few days after I got back from Europe, one of the Globetrotter scouts called me, sent me on a 10-day contract, signed me after 6 of those 10 days, and here I am in my 9th season.
Wow, that's awesome. So you understand, you're just like me, where it's the fact of you've lived all over the place.
There you go.
You have many different homes around the country. And what team did you play for in Europe?
Well, I played in Cyprus and I played in Finland. You know, Cyprus is an island in the middle of the Mediterranean. Mm-hmm. I was in Nicosia. I played for a team called Kervnos. And in Finland, I was in Kotka. It's like kind of right on the Baltic Sea. And I played for a team called KTP.
Wow.
So I had a lot of fun over there. It was freezing cold, but nothing. I had a little practice at University of Wyoming.
I was about to say, because you said you grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, then went to Wyoming. Was it the first time you ever had a winter coat? Was it one of those things?
Definitely. I was a little underdressed.
But you got to play basketball. Sports Radio 1400 WKV. We're here with Anthony Blakes, and he's called Buckets. How did you get that nickname with the Harlem Globetrotters?
Well, my coaches gave it to me, but I always say Buckets before I release the basketball. Kind of a little self-confidence booster. It helps the ball go in for me, or somebody's in my face and I shoot it and I look at them, I say Buckets, and it goes in, and they're like, oh man, every time he says his name it goes in. So it's also a little intimidation factor.
Now, is it something you yell? Do you yell at them, or do you whisper it? I mean, are you cool and collective?
It's cool. It's like Buckets. Just
every
like
time.
That. Yep, buckets. I don't scream it. I don't yell it. I just, just let it ride. You got to be smooth. You got to relax out there. That's how the game gets better. My heart keeps the same beat the whole game.
He's calm and collective. I like that.
I told you I've been shining for a long time, baby. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Now, I was going to ask you, since the NBA All-Star game was last night, did you get to see some of it?
I've seen a little bit of it, yeah.
And did you see the dunk contest with Blake Griffin over the car?
Yeah, I did.
Now, is that something that they can expect on March 6th at the John Paul Jones Arena?
I don't think we're going to pull a car out onto the court, but you'll see guys who can definitely jump lengthwise over the car instead of just over the hood. I tell you that. We got some guys on our team that are phenomenal athletes. I'm amazed every time. Our scouts do a great job of finding not only quality people but quality athletes and players. We got a guy on our team named Thunder. Mm-hmm. Easily, if you park that Kia right in front of the rim, he's jumping over the Kia lengthwise. And then Jermaine High Rise Brown, same thing with this guy. Guys are I don't know. They never cease to amaze me every year. It's nuts. I love it.
Well, for our listeners, since they're just meeting you here, can you tell us a little about how tall are you? What type of game do you play? That's what I always like to know about basketball players.
Well, 6'2", 192 pounds, all titanium. I'm a defender. I know you guys don't think of the Globetrotters as playing defense, but we do have to stop the Washington Generals from scoring. They did beat the Trotters in 1971, and I will not have it in my era. So I get a lot of steals and a lot of blocks. Not only that, I can score, but we got, like I said, this is my 9th year, so I like to let the rookies shine. So I like to throw them alley-oops because their legs are fresh and they jump so high. Mm-hmm. There's no need for me to dunk anymore. I can dunk. It depends on the situation. Like, I can dunk, but these guys, why should I dunk when I can throw it up to a younger guy who's gonna, do a windmill or a 360 or something? You know what I mean?
No, I understand.
I got the old Ray Allen dunk. One leg. Man.
You're like, wait, he can dunk? It's one of those type of things.
Yeah, and some of the rookies, when they see it, they go like, "Oh, buckets! I didn't know you could still get up." I'm like, "Listen, young fella, I just don't get up because I don't want to." But now, a little yip yap here and there, when they get to talking back and forth, sometimes the old fella got a dunk on him.
We're here with Buckets from the Harlem Globetrotters. They're going to be at the John Paul Jones Arena on March 6th. Tickets are still available, and he's going around all our stations talking this morning. And thank you for coming on, by the way.
No problem.
And when was the last time you missed a shot? 1983? When was this?
Oh, that would make me perfect since 1983. So I've missed some here and there, but at the same time, I try to make more than I miss, for sure. It's amazing that we can, change the game of basketball. The Globetrotters are innovators and trendsetters, and we've actually introduced something new to the game of basketball. The first 4-point shot in the history of the game of basketball, 35 feet away from the basket. And
wow.
Yes, that's 12 feet further than the NBA three-point line.
And you have it down, right? This shot?
I carry a 4-point circle around with me just in case I see a basket. So
even if you're like the Sports Authority or Dick's Sporting Good, you're just ready to go with the shot.
Well, listen, if there's room for me to put my 4-point circle down, but it has to be activated. The siren goes off, and these 4-point circles are activated in the last 3 minutes of each quarter. So if I see a 3 on the clock anywhere, I'm shooting.
Now, Buckets, this is what I would ask you. When you tell people, when you're not in your Harlem Globetrotter outfit, you know what I mean? You're not in the jersey, not in the warm-ups, and you tell people, like, yeah, I'm a Harlem Globetrotter. Do they believe you? Is that something? Because I imagine you called up your dad, and you're like, I'm going to be a Harlem Globetrotter. He's like, really? Are you sure? What do they say to you exactly?
Of course my parents are going to believe me. I've been playing basketball since I was 5. Well, no, but people, they do. It depends. Some people have seen me. I just made a shot from boat to boat on the Hudson River on CNN.
Wow.
37-mile-an-hour winds, might I add.
And you yelled buckets, right?
Did I? No. Let me tell you what I yelled. I didn't yell buckets that time. I gave myself another confidence booster. When my teammate was like, "Hey," he made one before me, and he was like, "Hey, Buckets, you got me looking good out here." And I was like, "Big Easy, you look good, but so do I." And I let the ball go, and Went in.
Wow. Is this on? Can we see this online?
Man, go online. You can put in Buckets Blakes, and then go to video, and then you'll find it on CNN. You're gonna see my teammate hitting his hook shot. Big Easy. He's our showman. Our showmen are like the Metal Arc Lemons of this era. They wear the mic on the court and kind of control the game a little bit. And then you'll see me hit it right after him.
All right, we're gonna put that on our website. That's great stuff. And I expect to see a 4-point shot when I go. When you go play, I got to see the 4-point shots.
Oh, you're definitely going to see it. Not just by me, but my teammates as well. We got some great shooters on the team. I had a teammate the other night just hit 6 of them in one game, by the way, not 6 total for the year. Okay.
Man, that's 24. I know my math. Man.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to do your math when guys are on fire like that from the 4-point shot. Some people don't know, they don't know. One of my teammates lost count. He hit 3 of them. He was like, okay, how much do I have? We're like, buddy, that's 12.
Hey, Buckets, thanks for coming in on short notice. I appreciate it, and we're going to see you on the 6th. Have a good day, man.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right. Yeah, March 6th, Harlem Globetrotters are going to be at the John Paul Jones Arena. Buckets. I got to hear you say. Just one more time before we leave. When you hit the shot, what do you say?
Buckets. It's before I hit the shot. Okay, confidence booster.
Confidence booster. Okay, I got to do it when I pick up a girl, get her number. I got to yell buckets. That's what's got to happen.
No, you got to. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark. You got to figure out a nickname that goes with Mark, and then you say it before you go approach her.
We'll do that when the break. We'll do that. We'll be back 4 minutes right here on WKV.